Okay, today we're gonna make my great-grandmother's banana bread recipe. So we need to smash some bananas. So I'm gonna start with smashing 4 bananas. So extra ripe bananas are the best ones to use. Okay, so we're gonna take 4 bananas and I'm just gonna stick them in a bowl and then I'm gonna smash them with a fork. And if you want to use an electric mixer for this, you definitely can. Okay, so I changed my mind. I've decided I'm just using the mixer because it's way easier. So I switched bowls to make it a little bit larger. And now I didn't add anything to the bananas, I'm just smushing them. And when you're putting your bananas, peeling your ripe bananas, you're gonna find bruise spots, you're gonna find little bits of brown. It's totally fine, don't throw them out. Just use them and smash them and you'll never know when it's inside your banana bread. So I'm just mixing my bananas so that it's fairly smooth. Trying to make it a little bit more like mashed potatoes. They naturally have moisture, so you don't have to add anything to it. You just have to smush them. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more liquidy so that they mix in with the flour and really make a very well-rounded banana taste. So it looks like my bananas are done. Okay, so I'm gonna take my shortening and I need 1/4 of a cup. So I've sliced it and I'm gonna put it in this lovely yellow bowl over here and I'm gonna melt it in the microwave. So you wanna put it in the microwave for like 30 seconds and see how well it does, and then more if it's needed. So I'm gonna start adding the other ingredients. I'm gonna put them into my big mixer. So I need 1.5 cups of sugar. So I've measured out 1 cup and I'm gonna dump that in. And then I'm gonna get 1/2 cup and then I'm gonna find my eggs. So we need 1 teaspoon each of baking powder, baking soda, and salt. Remember, we want flat scoops, and salt we never want to do over our mixture. So do over the sink or over a bowl. And then put it in. Okay, so the milk, it calls for sour milk. And I swear that this is the trick to this recipe and why it's so good. So I'm gonna show you how to sour milk. Okay, so the recipe calls for 5 tablespoons of sour milk, and 5 tablespoons is really 1/3 cup. So I'm gonna pour 1/3 cup of milk. And then it asks for it to be soured. So what you do is you take vinegar, which I have my vinegar stored in this container, and you're just gonna put a little bit in. It's no real accurate measurement, and you're gonna stir it. And when you start to pour it, you can see that the milk kind of chunks up and clings to this spoon. And so if the milk is getting chunky and it's leaving chunk residues, then you know you have sour milk. So don't drink it, but it will make your recipe taste super, super yummy. So I'm gonna pour my sour milk in. You can see all the milk residue still, so you know it was sour. Okay, so we need 2 cups of flour. So 1 cup going in. And now my 2nd cup. And now I'm going to put in my bananas. I'm going to make sure that I get all of it. Now I know the recipe calls for 3 bananas. I almost always do 4, and when I double it, I do 8. So we like our banana bread to taste like banana, and I like it to be a little extra moist. So we use 4 bananas. Okay, so we have everything in. So I'm going to plug in my mixer and turn it on. Batter, but you can see that there's flour stuck to the edges, so I'm going to use my spatula and I'm just going to scrape all the edges and then do 1 more quick stir with the machine. Okay, so I'm taking my pan cooking spray and I'm going to spray my cupcake pans. We like banana muffins instead of just making banana bread, but you can make it in a loaf. So you can use a loaf pan and make mini loaves, or you could use a big loaf pan and make a giant loaf of bread. But we like it as muffins, so that's what we're going to cook it as today. Either way, we'll cook the same, just for a different amount of time. So the recipe called for 40 to 45 minutes if you are making bread loaf. This is probably only going to be about 15 to 20 minutes for my muffins. So I'm going to fill my my cupcake pan about halfway with this batter. Okay, looks like it gave me about 18 muffins. Oh, 20 muffins. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've set my oven to 350 degrees convection bake, and I'm gonna stick them in, and I'm gonna set my timer for 15 minutes and then check them. And like cupcakes or cake, the toothpick that you put in should come out clean, nothing sticking to it in order for these muffins to be done. All right, guys, I'm gonna check my muffins. The buzzer went off at 15 minutes. They look a little moist, so I'm thinking they're not quite done, but I'll poke them. That one looks okay, but this one's very, very wet. So I'm gonna put them in for another maybe 7 minutes and then check them. All right, you can end it there. All right, so 7 minutes later, they look much better, clean, clean, clean. We should be good to go. We're gonna pull them out, probably using a real pot holder would be better. And then we're going to immediately take them out of the pan so that the pans are easy to wash. So I have my cooling rack set up. I'm just going to quickly pick them out and put them up to cool. And that's it. Official taste testers.
Yum.